today. Thanks for coming out to Liberator's Comedy Quickies number 5. This is our 5th installment. Clap it up if you've been to Liberator before. Yeah? So a couple people. Clap it up if you've been online to Liberator. Yeah. Woo! Now let me hear a yeah if this is your first time here. Woo! We've got a lot of exciting things planned. I'm Amanda. I produce a show with Olivia, who is going to be taking over the mic momentarily. The first time I walked into Liberator was about 4 shows ago, which was like this summer, and I feel like I had not walked into a sex store since like 20 years ago, and I quickly turned into like a 1950s housewife. I was like, oh my gosh, what have they done here? I did not know that came in that shape. What is this Tervis cup? It's not a Tervis cup, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will find it in the showroom. Speaking of the showroom, if you haven't had a chance to go over there, make sure you hit it up after the show. It is like an Apple store in there, right? It's so pretty. It's really, and they're very knowledgeable. Everyone's knowledgeable, and you feel like you're talking to an Apple employee too, because there's some high-tech stuff in there. Does everything for everyone. So my husband and I have enjoyed some products from here, and we're getting ready to celebrate our 18th wedding anniversary, but we've been married for 17 years. Thank you. Thank you. The people who are silent are like, oh, she looks so young for her age. How is that possible? I was a child bride. I got married right after my bat mitzvah. It's okay because I'm from Alabama. It all makes sense. But yeah, it's weird that I was thinking about our 17-year-old marriage and how similar it is to a 17-year-old boy, because we prefer to communicate over text. We will sneak out of the house to go get drunk in the minivan. And we tend to think about sex a lot more than we're actually having it. I actually realized that after we celebrate our 18th wedding anniversary, I can't really do that joke anymore because I feel like 18-year-old guys are like they're actually having sex. So I think that's the last time we're going to tell this joke. So congratulations. But we met such a long time ago. We met on JDate. Does everyone know what JDate is? Yeah, okay. So we met on JDate when it was free, and there were like 30 people on it. And it was a long time ago. It was before Wi-Fi. It was before like you could swipe on a phone, and it was before dick pics existed, right? So, and I feel left out, y'all. Like everyone talks about getting dick pics all the time, and I'm like, I never got a dick pic, you know? I know, right? And I'm not like saying I want anyone to send me a dick pic, except for maybe you, sir. And he's like, or if anyone has one on their phone right now, 404-210-1577. Like, oh, you sent it? Okay. That's my mom's number. Sorry. It's okay. She never got any dick pics either. We're changing the world, y'all. We are changing the world. So we've got a great show tonight. I'm really excited about these comedians and for Olivia to come up on stage to take over the stage. Come on, welcome to the stage, Olivia.
That's okay. I don't need that microphone. I have my own. It's built into me. Can you hear me okay? Turn the volume down a little bit. A little bit. Welcome to Comedy Quickies. One more time for Amanda, who's my co-producer. Yeah, Amanda does the job of recruiting comedians to come and perform. I feel like at first that was a lot harder. Now that our show has become kind of epic, it's like people want to be on Comedy Quickies. So you're welcome, all of you who are going to be on the show tonight. We have an amazing show. This is the most beautiful iteration of Comedy Quickies to have ever been. Our first time doing the show in here. We used to do the show over amongst the dildos. But there are so many of you, it would just be illogical to do that. So we've expanded into our, what used to be our Jack's showroom. We have a few different brands. We're at Liberator, our headquarters here. I don't know if y'all have taken a peek back that way, but we have a big factory here where we make all of our stuff. And, whoa, it's kind of loud. The coolest thing about Liberator is that unlike most companies, we actually manufacture all of our products here. And we have about 150 employees who work in this factory. I know that all of y'all were very scared and terrified as you drove up here. And you thought, oh my gosh, I just paid $6.90 to go get murdered. But no, we're glad that you came here. And, you know, the reason why we don't have a retail space is because we have this factory, and it's just so much more special to do the shows here than it would be to do anywhere else, because this is really where all of the heart and soul of Liberator is. I don't know where the lid to this went, so I'm just gonna throw it away. But yeah, we've got some amazing comedians tonight. They have been instructed that they have to do sex content, and I wonder why. We make sex furniture. Raise your hand if you own a Liberator product. Okay, I see you. Okay, raise your hand if you really want a Liberator product. You know, by the end of the night, you'll see some really cool applications of Liberator products. What we're gonna do here is a little comedy quickie, and then a demonstration, and then another comedy quickie, and then another demonstration. There's gonna be some need for some audience participation. So if you're like really brave and wanna come up here and do some demos, make sure to raise your hand at the appropriate time, not right now. But I just have a few things to say about the adult industry, because that's really what we're in. The adult industry, to be more specific, the adult toy industry, which is, you know, it sounds so like whimsical, the adult toy industry, like you thought that when you were a kid, you know, would outgrow toys, but actually when you're an adult, you get this whole new landscape of toys to put inside of you. You don't want to, kids are not supposed to put toys inside them. They're toys, no. Adult toys, it's a very specific kind of part of the industry, and the other part of the adult industry is porn. Oh. Lou, be quiet. That's Lou. That's our CEO, founder. He said he wasn't going to be on film or camera or anything, but we all knew that wasn't true. What was I saying? Yeah, the adult industry. Okay, so the adult industry is crazy because it has a huge impact on the adult toy industry. When I say the adult industry, I'm talking pornography. We've all seen it. You've heard of it. It's on, you know, Facebook and Instagram and everything else. As long as there's no nipples, there's porn. But, you know, a lot of people hear about different toys from porn. They'll say, oh, like, I really want a magic wand. I saw it in porn. And a lot of the time they're embarrassed to admit that. They're like, well, I think I saw it in a porno. And I'm like, bitch, I know which porno you watched. And I liked it too. Let's get you a magic wand. And it's amazing actually how porn has this ability to make toys go viral, so to speak. It's okay, Lace, you can go. Lace Larrabee. You'll clap for her later, not yet, but she's incredible. So the thing about porn and adult toys is that you know, porn is becoming more and more ubiquitous in society, right? We all have these smartphones, and they're actually little porn production studios. You can make your own porn, like, you know, like. All right. Nice. So it's very easy. And, you know, I think that there's a lot of porn shaming that goes on in mainstream society. People are unwilling to admit that they're watching porn and, you know, learning about sex from porn. I think that one thing that Liberator really does is that anyone who comes to see us here or on our website, we want to talk about what's the difference between something that looks erotic and something that really is erotic and pleasurable. And Liberator products really are the difference in a lot of scenarios between like, ugh, and like, and I'm sure, okay, one more quick crowd poll. Raise your hand if you've used a pillow to prop up your butt during sex. A pillow, like one for your face, like a head pillow. like the kind where you're like, oh, like under your butt for sex. And within a few strokes, it's like been flattened by the thrusting. Liberator products are kind of essentially designed to keep your body supported the way you want it to be supported while you're getting fucked or fucking someone really, really, really hard. You and me talk later. All right, so I'm going to introduce our first comedian, who is a really complicated kind of person for me to get to know because he's really tall. So I'm standing here looking at his nipples, and I'm like, I don't know, should I look up or should I be like looking over my shoulder like, hey, what's up? His name is Darut. It's a nickname I learned. It's from the Army. I don't remember the story. I've been so overwhelmed. He told me 30 minutes ago and I forgot it. But you know what? This guy, I'm really, really, really looking forward to hearing what he's got to say. I hope that y'all give him a big warm welcome. Help me. And here it is, Darut! There you go.
Technology. Yes. You're talking about fucking pillows. I was like, what am I supposed to be talking about? Yes, a head pillow does not work well for that. Not that I know personally. So Olivia's going to give us 5 minutes, but this is like sex. I think we can do it in 2, right? I think the best part about being the first comic is like being the first in the gangbang. Like everybody's fresh, everything looks good. Like, you know, nobody's done anything weird to ruin the moment. That's what I get to do, right? Yeah. And I know they're doing product stuff too, and I was thinking about that. I was like, are they going to use product to rate like how your set was? Like, if I know if she comes up here with like a giant useless dildo, I'm like, I didn't do so well. And apparently there's a new product called the Darut on the website. It's big and stupid and useless. People say I look like Jesus. Not regular Jesus, kind of like caveman Jesus, but more like if caveman or Bigfoot and Jesus had a kid together. And I figured out the worst part of looking like Bigfoot and Jesus' love child is sounding like Hank Hill. Yeah, exactly. I've actually had that joke not work, and I'm like, you motherfuckers need to watch TV. Been married for 25 years. Yeah, she's hung in there like no motherfucker ever would have. I swore I was never doing it either, but I attribute all our marital success to her insane ability to forget shit. She does all the shopping, she wraps all the gifts, and no one is more surprised on Christmas morning than she is. And after 25 years, I feel like we've reached that till death do you part portion of the program, because at almost 50, I think it'll sound better to say I'm a widower than a divorcee. But I'm pretty sure she's going to win because she leaves a bra laying in the floor every now and then, and I trip over it. And I just picture myself like head caved in on the nightstand, cop standing there, tube aster glide in my mouth, and she's like, I don't know what happened. Anybody remember Yo Mama jokes before they everybody turned into a bunch of butthurt pussies? So I think everybody's missing out on how much fun it is to make Yo Mama jokes to your own kids. So we've got a 21-year-old, and she's in college, and suddenly she's like, Dad, you're stupid. And I go, yeah, well, Yo Mama's so stupid, she still thinks I'm your real dad. That joke kills at home. I'll say it to the kid, and she's like, what the fuck? And I hear the wife in the living room going, shut the fuck up. Oh, my God. So, yeah. Oh, so how you dress, says, that tells your story, right? Like if you wear a suit and tie, probably do important things. If you wear flip-flops and tie-dye shirt, you're probably going to smoke pot today. If you wear high heels and blue jeans, you may not be a prostitute, but you're definitely a stripper. And if you wear Crocs and sweatpants, we all know you've given up on life. You just like the follow through and imagination to kill yourself. Certain things you should know about white guys. Yes, we're calling ourselves out tonight. We may not have played golf, but we've all touched a golf club. We all think we're experts on craft beer. And if you see one of us riding a bicycle wearing camo, we've got a DUI. So, you guys, the technology, okay, so I'm a Gen Xer. Any Gen Xers in here? All right, you remember when everything was fucking paper and it was easy, and then all of a sudden everything was electronic and it was easier, and now everything's fucking electronic and it's like complicated, right? So you have a password for everything, right? All right, so I have figured out it's easier to remember your passwords if you use vulgar phrases. But that does create certain problems. So I called customer service the other day about a billing issue, and the first thing the guy says is, what's your password? And I go, suck my dick. He promptly hung up on me, man. I went through 20 customer service reps before I got to explain that. You guys ever daydream about winning the lottery? You're always driving by that billboard and you're like, $340 million. I know somebody here's like, I won Cubicle of the Year last year. I don't need your fucking lottery money. I want lottery money. I absolutely want. But I remember, like, again, I'm almost 50. In my 20s, I would have bought like an expensive house, an expensive car, because I earned winning the lottery, right? But nowadays, I'd just be petty as fuck. Anybody that ever made me mad, I'd buy their mortgage so they have to make their house payment to me. I want them stroking a check. No online payment either, bitch. Stroking a check. DeRoot is a motherfucker. Like in the memo every month. And then I realized, I was like, okay, how much pettier could you actually make that? I was like, a credit card offer. 10% on 10% cash back, 10% interest. Like, so good that they just have to take it, and they open it up, and there's just a picture of my nuts on the front of the card. And you see the husband like trying to justify it to the wife. Look, we know DeRoot, and he's an asshole, but this is a really good card. And yeah, I know there's a picture of his nuts on the front, and she's like, what's on the back? And they flip it over, and it's like, it's his fucking asshole. What the fuck? Anyway, thank you guys. I'm DeRoot. Have a great night.
All right, one more time for DeRoot. Okay, so now things are gonna get a little bit sexual. I need to introduce a very eligible bachelor. He's employed here at Liberator, but he spends his days dreaming about the day that somebody will come sweep him off his feet and give him a reason to use a Liberator S. I'm gonna ask him real quick to help me bring in the product that we're gonna demonstrate, and then I'm gonna need one person to come up here. All right. It's spelled E-S-S-E. It's pronounced S, not S-E, S-A, E-C, East. No, it's the S, and this is the original iteration of it. Say hello to the S, say hi. Oh, I'm not. Okay, so DeMarcus is very lonely. And I'm not kidding when I say this guy doesn't even know Usher, okay? Just kidding, he does know Usher. But he's still, but you know, the thing is, DeMarcus needs a partner. Is there anyone here who's willing to demonstrate some positions on the S?
I'm not that ugly, come on.
Yes. All right. Okay, so what is your name?
Tammy.
Tammy?
Yes.
Meet DeMarcus.
Hi, DeMarcus. Nice to meet you.
You guys are best friends now because you're about to put your bodies against each other.
Cool, cool.
Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? Number one is let's bounce. That's the position. You know, all of our products come with these suggested positions. It's very fun when you get one to hold the positions up and say, okay, let's put our bodies in this position. So I'm gonna narrate here. Wait, DeMarcus, you're way ahead of yourself.
I was ready.
DeMarcus, turn yourself around and your head's gonna go this way. Note how he can put his feet flat on the ground with his legs still spread for maximum thrusting. Okay, so what we're gonna have you do is face away from him.
All right.
With your feet actually up on here.
All right, baby. Lay back.
Lay back.
Say no more.
Oh! Let's bounce. Okay. Now we're going to deep impact.
Oh.
We're going to deep impact now. So, facing the same position, you're going to flip on your back.
I'm gonna flip on my back. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, now we're going to deep impact, which, you know.
I lay on my back.
Yeah, so what you're gonna do is actually, lay on your back like you need to get up. And then you need to like fold into her when she's already there. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he knows what I mean. There you go. Like this,
here?
and your legs are actually gonna go up on his shoulders eventually. Like this, yes. Okay, now the vista. So we're gonna pick you up, turn you around.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna bend over this larger hump.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he's gonna lay on his back. Yeah. And you know, your legs are gonna be underneath his.
Okay, I think you got it.
Yeah, you're gonna straddle this, so you face this way. Yeah, you're facing me.
Okay.
There you go.
And then straddle.
Yeah, like that. And then his
got you,
legs,
don't worry,
yes.
don't worry.
Oh, he's gonna take care of you.
Okay. I hope we get this.
So, what's on your mind right now?
Honestly,
Yes.
how gay I am.
She's super gay. But this is for demonstration only.
Yeah.
So as you noticed, you know, there's no actual penetration here, but stick for the after show. I'm just kidding. All right. I think that's it. And anything that you feel like is missing here?
No, it's actually really comfortable.
Okay, wait. Real quick, I'm gonna demonstrate how this can be a really nice knee rest while you're giving some sort of, you know, attention to your partner. You could even put this over here and rest on your knees, and then DeMarcus and I could be like,
Oh, wow.
etc.
Oh, thank you.
Come see me after for a gift.
Okay, thank you.
All right, please give it up for our lovely assistant. That was incredible. It was amazing. That was not rehearsed even a little bit, not even once. We like to just, you know, like keep it like casual here. Like to keep it off the cuff. You know, just go with the flow. Thank you to my manservants. All right, so I want to talk about that product that we just saw real quick. That product, made in this building, Regular price is $550, but minus 30% tonight, it's $385. Comes in 12 colors, 2 fabric options, and here's the thing, all of our Liberator products are machine washable. The covers, they zip right off, go in the machine, you make a big mess. Sometimes you don't want to spot clean, you know, like that shit's really fucking annoying. So you just take the whole thing off, you put it in the washing machine, and all those covers can also transition that to a black label version of our products. Anyone want to guess what black label means? It's kinky. It's kinky. That's basically it. It's bondage. You can actually convert that original shape into a cover with restraints on it. So people like, you know, they have both covers, one for when your in-laws come over and one for when your orgy comes over. All right, so the next comic who's coming up, he has a name that sounds kind of fake, all right? I gotta be honest, Pierre Escargot, I was like, this guy's French, but he's a black guy, so I don't even know. But here's the thing, this guy he cracks me up on Facebook, and that's all that matters. Give it up for Pierre Escargot. Take that.
Hello, Governor. Hello, Pierre Escargot is not my real name, folks. That is an alias because I have warrants. But no, I do have 3 brothers by the names of David, Dominic, and Derek. If you're wondering why my mom decided to name me Pierre, well, I don't think she wanted any more D in her life. Pow, pow, pow. There you go. But nah, man, I told my wife I was doing a show here at the sex shop. And before I just even said agree to do it, the lady who booked me for the show, she was like, it's not paid, but you do, however, get to take a toy home for your wife. My first question was, why does my wife get a toy and not me? She ain't even here to support me in spirit. So she ain't even gonna hear these fucking jokes. So I think it's only pertinent that I get me a pocket pussy, okay? Now, I've never had one, and then she immediately told me, she was like, they're not called pocket pussies, they're called fleshlights. And I was like, it's a pussy you put in your pocket. You can, tomato, okay? Same difference. And then I told my wife about it, and she was like, oh, so what are you gonna get me? And I was like, wow, so you're just selfish too, okay. I was like, you know, the last thing I'm gonna do, I love my wife very much, but the last thing I'm gonna do is provide her another penis. Besides the one that she doesn't even like when I offer mine to her. And the last thing I need is for me to want to give her some dick, and she was like, I already got it, no thanks. Like, I did that shit to myself, okay? But no, I do think women deserve an award for a lot of things, but specifically giving head, folks. Yeah, I've never sucked a dick myself, but it seems relatively difficult to do. Like, I've heard the noises women make when they're giving head, and it doesn't sound like they're having a good time. Like, I've eaten a plethora of pussy in my day. Yes, indeed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, all in there like booty hair, okay? Let's go. All right, but in order to suck a dick, like I said, I've never done it, but I'm a very observant, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put your hair up, gotta roll your sleeves, gotta stretch a little bit, you gotta gargle some real quick, you know? Lo, 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 lo. You about to do some work. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. Like, eating pussy is easy. Pussy ain't nothing but this big, okay? Whole thing, I put the whole pussy in my mouth, not choke. Whole thing just, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. But when women sucking dick, bro, you be hearing noise. You ever hear that noise that sound like you stepped on a duck in the dark? It's like, that noise right there. And then they just act like everything's fine. I'm like, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Holy shit. And then it's like, it makes that noise like it sounds like you're plunging in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? It's that. Woo! Won't he do it? What a mighty God we serve. Yes, indeed. I don't know what that noise is, but it sounds like effort, okay? I appreciate that, man. It's a lot of work. I remember, I knew my wife was the real one, man, because I remember the first time she gave me head. Like, most of the time, women, you say some goofy shit the first time you suck a dude's dick. You're always down there on your knees looking all goofy. I don't know what kind of dick you working with, but I got a big one. My wife had both her hands on it. And then she just sat there, and then she looked up at me, and I'm looking down at her, and she was like, "You lucky I like you." And then flipped her hair to the side. No hands. Okay, that's not something a rookie does. That's a professional move. Okay? That's like a contractor saying, "I don't do this all the time," but he measures twice and cuts once, okay? That's pro shit right there. I don't know where I'm going from there. No, I know where I'm going now, thank you. But I remember she gets mad at me for a lot of things. I'm not a germaphobe, but I don't like cum, okay? So I remember one time she got done giving me head. It was like 0.5 seconds later, she come up and try and give me a kiss, and I was just like, "Oop." And then she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Trying to give you a kiss." And I was like, "Yeah, you gotta go mouthwash or something. Like, that's not what up." She was like, "I swallowed it all." I said, "There's no way." That's like someone saying, "I pulled out, you're still pregnant." That's just how it works. And she's like, "I swallowed it." I said, "No, there's probably like 7 that got away, okay?" I have never tasted cum a day in my life, and if I kiss you and something hit the pink of my lip, I know exactly what cum tastes like. And I can't uncum taste myself, okay? Probably a little salty. How much time I got left? But no, I'm gonna say one more before I go, I don't know. But I'm getting a little older, folks, and I realize I'm getting older because sometimes I'll be too tired to have sex. Hold your applause. When I was at work, it was like a 12-hour day, and before I went to work, my wife was like, "You almost some dick before you go to work." I said, "Before?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "I can't be at work on the empty tank. Can't do it." "I got you when I get home, though." I said, "When you get home, I want that bone." I said, "Long and strong. I got you, okay?" I planned on dropping off Django dick, just unchained Wang when I got home. But God had other plans. I came home, and it was like 2 in the morning. I said, "God, let her please be asleep. Let her be asleep." It is what it is. I unlocked the door, and I didn't see her, and I was like, "Oh, thank God." I closed the door like a horror movie. I turned around, she was standing there with a bottle of wine, no pants. "I missed you." I was like, "Oh, fuck, let me get something to eat." She said, "I got something for you to eat right here." I said, "Put that away from me." And she said, "We gonna fuck or not?" I said, "Yeah, we gonna fuck. Just give me a second." She was like, "It ain't gonna take but a second." I was like, "Shut up." But no, she was like, "So you gonna eat me out or not?" I said, "I ain't gonna eat you out right now." I said, "You're not?" And she said, "No." I was like, "Bet." She went in the kitchen, grabbed some aluminum foil, started wrapping her legs up. And I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm just gonna put this pussy up in the fridge since ain't nobody eating it tonight. Don't want it to go bad." But if any of you have social media on Instagram, you can follow me at P. Diddy Papa, and I'll be black if that's all white with you. Au revoir, bid you adieu.
Oh my goodness. All right, don't stop clapping. Keep clapping. Come on. All right. We've approached a very special time in the show. So back when I was in college, I was in the vagina monologues. Okay? Anyone ever seen it? Remember that monologue where they get to yell the word cunt on stage 91 times? Cunt, cunt, cunt. It's very empowering. Another part of that show is a monologue called The Woman Who Liked to Make Other Women Happy. And it involves a very impressive acting feat, which is faking orgasms. I know no one here has ever faked an orgasm, right? Crickets. I should be hearing crickets. I'm just kidding. Raise your hand if you've ever faked your orgasm. Yeah, you know, it's been a long time since I have faked an orgasm during sex, but I fake orgasms literally all the time. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, this toy's good. I'm the toy buyer for Liberator, so I actually choose the toys that we sell. If you've got a question about a toy, go ahead and hit me up. Olivia@liberator.com. I know it's a badass email. But you can hit me up about toys. The thing about working in the sex industry, in the toy industry, is that people say, oh my God, you must be horny all the time. And I'm like, fuck no. I'm turned off 23 hours of the day because other people's shit does not turn me on, okay? There's this whole concept, Dan Savage says, don't yuck someone's yum, okay? And I'm like, ugh, I do not want anything to do with what y'all are doing. But I have sex for you all day, every day. And I get home and I'm like, let me watch some SpongeBob, let me eat some goldfish, let me snuggle with my cat and cross my legs until they become a pretzel. That's not 100% true. You know, it is tough to be in the industry and feel like, you know, you've got some separation between work and play. Last night, my boyfriend was like, I'm super horny. And I was like, babe, I'm really anxious. I have the show tomorrow. And he said, babe, you know, I know how much you love sucking my dick when you're anxious. And I was like, all right, have fun masturbating in the shower. I'm gonna go get ready for this show. But you know, life is about balance, right? All of life is a balancing act. I feel strongly that we should all know how to fake it, and we should all know what it feels like to really, really, really come hard. But that being said, I think that if you're faking it, you're actually doing a major disservice to our world, and I think that you should go kill yourself. For real though, anyone who fakes it, any woman who fakes it for a guy, is just telling that guy that he's amazing. And if you're faking it, he's never gonna be like, oh, I should probably improve my techniques. Maybe I should like do some Googling, consult Esther Perel, ask some candid questions to my former lovers, like, did I make you orgasm? And they'll be like, no. So I think it's important to be like silent when you're not really coming and actually just let him maybe do the, or her, maybe do the work. But mostly this has to do with men because like for real, heterosexual women and men, we perform what we think sex should look like, right? Based on what we've seen sex to look like. And we perform and we don't communicate. Gay sex is dope because when you're gay, you're like, all right, how do you want to do this? You're like, our parts don't fit together biologically, so let's fit them together non-biologically. You know what I mean? Like, you like to be on top, you like to be on the bottom. How do you like me to make you come? And whereas straight people were like, all right, I'm gonna put my dick in your pussy, and I'm gonna fuck you like this. And that's gonna be pleasurable for you because I've seen her come on porn. And it's like, this is a major communication error that we're all having. Am I right? All right, so I need 3 volunteers to come up stage and potentially win this trophy for their best fake orgasm. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Everyone give it up. Is this on? This on? I turned mine off. Is it okay? All right. The 3 women behind me are gonna fake an orgasm. I'm gonna put the microphone up to their mouth, and they're gonna give me what we got. And then y'all are gonna decide who's the winner of this amazing plastic trophy. It says Best Fake Orgasm, Comedy Quickies 2020. Real quick. First, we're gonna go in and get to know our contestants. So, number 1, please tell me your name.
Heather Wild.
Please tell me your favorite position to get fucked in.
Ooh, missionary with lots of grinding up.
Okay, Heather likes to grind. All right.
Laura, and I'm a power bottom.
She's, I was gonna ask you a different question, but she's a power. Laura, you know what? You don't need the second question. We know enough. We know enough. Laura's a power bottom, and this bitch gets it. All right, and My third contestant.
Andrea.
Andrea. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Red's her favorite color, everyone. All right. Okay, I can't deny you. What's your favorite sex position?
I love to eat pussy.
She loves to eat pussy. Oh my God. Okay. Everyone knows you can eat pussy in any position that you want.
As a sniper, laid flat. You don't throw your air. You gotta go straight in, focus.
Should I just give? All right, so I'm gonna do mine. I'll do another one, just to like give these ladies a little bit of confidence. We call this one the machine gun. It's like, or like the college student, like, I'm gonna be late for class. I'm gonna be late for class. I gotta go. That was funnier when I was in college, but now that I'm 25, it's like, this bitch isn't in college. All right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the microphone up in the general face area of our contestants, and they're going to get probably 5 seconds. Five is good. 5 is like minimum. For a girl, minimum. 5 seconds to give us your best fake orgasm, the best possible that I'll have what she's having moment. Okay, and then at the end we're gonna vote based on claps. So pay attention, motherfuckers. All right, ready? And we're gonna go with contestant number 1.
Oh God. Yeah! Oh God.
Okay, that was amazing. Okay, that was fucking incredible. All right. Well, no, it's okay, it's okay.
No.
Close your eyes.
Is the clock starting?
Now it is. Yes! That's amazing. All right. All right. Sniper, the timer has not started yet.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Baby, what you keep?
All right, that was more than 5 seconds. All right, you know, this is fucked up because I should have made 3 of these. This is real shitty of me. I don't even know, like, maybe I should take it. I'm just kidding. Okay, this is like the hardest thing I'll ever have to do because all 3 of these women are gonna get prizes for participating, obviously. You're gonna get some free sex toys, duh. But the audience will be the ultimate jury. All right, I'm gonna raise my hand and please clap if you liked contestant number 1's fake orgasm. Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. All right, number 2. Oh. We still liked it. We still liked it. All right, that was, you know, also equal. I can't rate them. They're all amazing. Okay, number 3. All right. Me in my supreme foolishness only made 1 of these trophies. But that's only because I only had 1. I found it in the office and I just thought this would be... I didn't plan this shit. I was like, oh, this would be a really cute little mini trophy, and then I made it. Ladies, give me your mailing address. I will mail you some identical trophies, but this clearly goes to Sniper Rifle over here. All right, thank you so much. Come see me after the show for your prizes. Thank you so, so much. I actually probably should get... Yeah, give him a round of applause. right, that was incredible. I couldn't be more blessed. I live such a happy life. Just what I always thought my life would be like. Just thinking about it in the future, and I was definitely like 13 years old being like, I'm so horny. I could definitely just work with dildos all the time, and I'd be fine. And it only took me, you know, my whole life to become brave enough to come out here and apply for this job. But I think it's really important. It's a public service that we're doing here, you know. The world's fucked up. I'm not going to say anything more than that, other than that the world is fucked up. If y'all listen to NPR, you know what I am talking about. I refuse to read the news anymore. I need them to read it to me because that shit is so fucked up. I can't even, I don't know. Anyone really want a Corona? Lime. That shit is fucked up. You know, okay. Next comedian. Okay. Here's the thing. Asif. I knew I was going to fuck that up. Asif is coming up on stage, and here's the thing about Asif. He's going to make you maybe pee your pants laughing. So go ahead and put your diaper on. I'll wait. Anyone need to go? I'm just kidding. All right, everyone give it a big hands up for Asif.
What's up? How y'all doing? Good? Good. Thank y'all for being here. My name is Asif. It's spelled A-S-I-F, like as if. That's because my parents were clueless about what to do with me when I was born. Right? That was nothing compared to the way they reacted when they found out I smoke weed, you know? And I had to tell them, like, look, Mom, Dad, I don't abuse substances, okay? I nurture them. There's a difference, right? You know? It's interesting to talk about my dad because he actually died 2 weeks ago, pretty much. True story. Yeah. So that's been a tough transition for us, but I've had this show to look forward to, so thank you all for being here. This has been very exciting. One thing about this show that's been really exciting, too, like Pierre said, we all get a sex toy for being on the show. So I've been watching a lot of porn to research and see what's available, right? I mean, it only makes sense, you know? And so I figured it out. I know what I want. It's the wedge, which I'm sure she'll talk about. It's out there. Go find it. It's great. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get the wedge. But then I was like, maybe I'll just get something for my mom so she's not lonely at home anymore. There you go. Rest in peace, Dad. I love you. Hell yeah. All right. So I actually just got out of a polyamorous relationship. The thing is I didn't know I was in one, right? Like, she was cheating on me, you know? And she left me for a chef, which is like, I mean, like, I know how to eat pussy. I don't know how to cook it, though. I can't blame her for that, right? You know? So I'm single, so I decided my New Year's resolution is to find the girl who puts the cunt in country music, because I'm a big fan of both, right? But like, I'm single, right? And like lately I've had a very strong urge to like be in a relationship, to love and be loved. It's normal, right? We all want that, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a girl out there for me. I haven't met her yet. It's probably because she's a guy right now. And I just gotta accept that, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's late. Y'all hungry? I'm hungry. You know? Yeah, so I'm hungry. But I gotta say that my favorite way to eat ass is pork butt sandwiches. You know? Food is weird though. Like, some people are like picky about food, which I think we all are, right? Like, I'm not gonna eat food with hair that has hair in it or on it, you know? But I would definitely eat pussy that has hair on it. Like 100%. I'm so down with that, you know? I also feel like this is a good time to say that I don't like to wear condoms anymore because they're single-use plastic. Thank you, yeah. I mean, it just doesn't work for me, you know? Like, I don't... okay, on a real note, on a serious note, I will say this because this is a sex episode. We can talk openly about these things. I was sexually assaulted last summer. It sucked. It's not fun. It was really tough, you know, and like I went through some stuff. I had to go to the doctor. I had to get tested. Fortunately, we're all good, but I was freaking out, and I needed to talk to somebody about it, right? So I called my buddy. I'm like, hey, man, I'm freaking out. I just need somebody to talk to, you know? And he's like, yo, man, I got you. So we talked about it. And then he told me that every time he masturbates, his penis gives him a standing ovation. And I said, wow, dude, that's amazing. Like, the woman must really like that, right? Turns out he actually has the clap. There you go. Make sure y'all get tested. Yeah, definitely get tested. Let's see, man. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I got to say, too, that, like, you know, for my day job, I do social media, right? I'm a social media coordinator, so I spend a lot of time on Instagram, you know? And I was on Instagram recently, and I saw this meme. It's talking about how you got to eat the vegetables to represent the organs in your body to make them stronger, right? So, like, grapes for your lungs, tomatoes for your heart, mushrooms for your ears, you know? So I've been eating a shit ton of eggplant recently. And I got to say, it's been working out for me pretty well, you know? Let's see. Olivia was talking about like how people are making porn on their phone nowadays. You know, I'm a millennial. I'm grateful for technology. It's awesome to be able to watch porn on your phone, right? It's convenient. We do it. Some of us do, I guess, you know. But it's good we have that privilege, right? Because I imagine back in the day, they couldn't do that. Like, they probably had to jerk off to pictures of the Mona Lisa and shit. You know what I mean? I'm more of a girl with a pro-earring guy myself, but they can't all be the one, you know. No complaints, right? No complaints, man. What else was I going to say, man? There was one more thing I wanted to say, which is I wanted to tell y'all that, what was it? They're not supposed to let you see him sweat, you know, but I'm like, I got the tank top on. I'm all for it. Something about sex? Hey, man, I like to have a lot of sex, man. I don't remember the last time I did it, but, you know, we'll get there. We're getting there. Hopefully after the show with my sex toy, right? I'll hook it up, you know what I mean? If anybody's watching. No, I think that's it. Thank you all very much for my time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I have a microphone on my body. This one will react badly if I get too close. Welcome back. All right. A few programming notes. We're going to demonstrate another product now, and I'm going to need a volunteer. I have a volunteer in mind. I was thinking that she would come up and help me, but I first have to get the product on the stage. I'm not going to lift it, obviously. I'm going to ask my servants to help me. Please bring that Black Label S-Chase 2 on stage. All right, a little round of applause. Little. There you go. Who's clapping loud? Here's Amanda. Okay, welcome to the Black Label S-Chase 2. 2 because it has feet, not human feet, wooden feet, and a wooden base. And this way we can easily hide all of the bondage attachments on the chair. So we've got this beautiful sex object here. I need my volunteer to come up. Her name starts with a B. Her name is Blanche. I wish she would come up here and show her face. Where's Blanche? Get your sexy ass up here. Look how cute she is. Me and Blanche are going to demonstrate just like 2 or 3 out of the, I'd say dozens of possible positions. I'm gonna be the man in these. We're gonna do the skyscraper, then the hills are alive, and then the birthday boy. That's me. It's not my birthday. All right, but here's the thing. Number 1, skyscraper. We're gonna have to put your feet and your wrists in cuffs. Is that okay? Well, actually, I would prefer if you used other cuffs, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, her ankles are not cuffed yet. Her wrists are already cuffed. So what we're gonna do is the skyscraper. And if you wouldn't mind facing me like this, and then putting your knees on the center here like this, exactly. And then I'm gonna pull your arms down. And just for safety purposes, I'm just gonna also put her in the cuffs that we have, which are quick release, Velcro. Really nice for, you know, playing with bondage and restraints and having a really safe, quick out option. And then I'm gonna put her ankles also in some restraints. And she's gonna have to hold her tushy real tight. Because it takes a little bit of work to be a bottom. Everyone knows that. You gotta look like you're not working, but you're working hard, all right? Okay, so Blanche is hypothetically on both sides, tied down like this, and I'm gonna be like, And then I'm gonna be like, can I gently hold your hair? Yeah. I'd be like, And that's Let's Bounce. Okay, now I'm gonna flip you over. I'll just do this, look, real quick. I can unclip this. You know, regardless of what cuffs you have, you can adapt them to any kind. And I'm gonna flip you over like this. This leg comes over here. Yep, we can leave that out, it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna go like this. All right, and you know, imagine that I have a dick. It's big dick energy is what you're seeing. So imagine that Blanche's hands were tied up like this. We could even use some sort of like a silky tie-up to attach to any one of the 12 attachment ports, I guess. And I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. And then we're gonna go on to number 3, the birthday boy, which is where you ride me. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, cool. All right, now Blanche is gonna ride. I'm gonna flip over. Wait, don't clap yet. All right, now I'm the birthday boy, so oh, you know what? This is an interesting application here of the headrest. It's gonna lift my legs so that I can thrust as much as possible. All right, and then you're just gonna sit on me. All right. And then because this is under my knees, I can actually like use that power to actually thrust up into her. I know, right? Look, she's very comfortable. And this is the first time we've ever met, so it's really, I'm just kidding. All right, so birthday boy, you know, my feet could be tied or my hands could be tied like this. And I'm like totally just in your control. So I think that that is all the positions that I had printed out, but anything feel like missing for you? Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do one more like candid. Can you dismount me? All right, so this is something that I've been wanting to do to Blanche for a long ass time. All right, come here, bitch. All right, and then I consent, you consent to this, right? Okay, I'm pushing her over and I'm like this. So the thing about this black label S-Chase is that it could also be a non-black label S-Chase 2 with no bondage attachment when the in-laws are coming over, right? And you're like, this isn't our sex chair, this is just our chair. All right, please give a big round of applause to Blanche.